Big hello to everyone out there. Welcome back to another to another episode. Today, I'd like to focus on the Malaysian Ringgit. Somewhere I went a couple of years ago. I had an absolutely amazing time. If you've not been to Malaysia, you need to make plans to go there now. Basically, we stayed mostly around Kuala Lumpur, and from there we sort of moved around to various places. Unfortunately, we didn't go to Penang, Langkawi, etc. We sort of used Malaysia as a base to move around to different countries like Indonesia, Singapore, etc. But while we were there, I mean, we had an absolutely amazing time doing various things, taking in the sights, the sounds, and everything that KL has to offer. So, starting with the coins, starting with the 5 sen, I believe is called. The smallest coin that they have. I like the design on this. I'm not entirely sure what it symbolises though. Similarly with the 10, see it's a silver colour. Bank Negara, Malaysia. Just get that to focus in. I mean, this will hardly get you anything. When we went, it was about 5 Malaysian ringgit, I think, for £1. Okay, and most things were sort of about 4 or 5 ringgits plus. Anything that we bought tended to be anyway. And this is a 20 sen piece. You'll notice it's a different colour. It's a gold colour. To the 5 and the 10. Lovely flowers on the back. And here we have the 50. Sorry for the focus. Dodgy phone. Again, absolutely superb design on this. The amount of care they've taken, the amount of effort they've put in to make a coin, which I don't think is even used that often. Moving on to the notes, you'll notice I've got 2 sets of the one here. I believe this is an older version. See, it's very worn out, and it's the paper material. Excuse my ignorance, but I have no idea where that is on the back. It's in Malaysia, obviously, but not particularly sure where. If you do know, let me know in the comments. And compare this to the newer 1 ringgit note. We had stacks of these, and it's the plastic material here. You can see just compared to the back. I think I like the design on the reverse more on the old 1 ringgit note, though this does feel a lot better quality. Paper notes have a tendency to rip and just sort of fall to pieces. So moving on to the 5. Again, I have two different types of 5 ringgit notes. You can see this is a newer one, this is an older one. I believe, I could be wrong. I mean, this one certainly feels it's a lot newer anyway. I mean, the material is similar to this one here. Zoom in. See the design. See, it's got the window as well. See through. Just on the back we have. This is obviously symbolising Malaysia's development. You can see the Petronas Towers in the back. We went right to the top and had an absolutely amazing view. Highly recommend you go and check it out. So this is worth about £1. Here we have the old version. Again, I'm not sure which is which. I mean, they both seem to be interchangeable. Got a feeling this one might actually be the newer one. to you which one you prefer in terms of design, but I think my favourite is probably this one. See some wildlife on the back. We never actually saw any of these birds. In fact, we didn't see much wildlife at all when we were in Malaysia, mostly because we were in the city. Moving on to the 10 again. Got two separate notes here. You can tell that this is the older one, most likely. It feels more like paper. Creased. But now you can start to see more security features. As the value goes up. Now, this is very unusual. We actually flew with Malaysian Airlines, and I've never seen, I could be wrong here, but I've never seen the local national carrier on a banknote before. I mean, perhaps there are some other banknotes out there with that decorative feature. But again, Malaysian Airlines, we flew with the I think it was the A380, the double decker plane, if you can call it that. So yeah, it's a nice design. If you can compare this to the back of the old one, you can see it's a lot simpler, focusing more on nature. If I'm not mistaken, that's the world's largest flower. Okay, so now I only have 120. This is the old 20. More wildlife on the back. We don't go anywhere near the coast, unfortunately, so we didn't get a chance to see any turtles. And here we have the 50. I believe this is the largest denomination that they have. Security features on the side. Okay, so that's a wrap. Malaysian Ringgit. If you get a chance to visit Malaysia, go.